Hello and welcome to the Secret Newsroom. I am your intelligent agent, codename Cartographer. We've gathered a wide variety of international intel again for this week, so please stick around. First, let's start with some news from the LPL. The crisis-stricken Weibo Gaming is attempting a comeback. What kind of comeback are we talking about though, and how did it turn out? Let's take a look. Weibo Gaming has shown disappointing results with 3 losses after making it into the Ascend group. One of the reasons cited for their slump was the decline in form of support player Hung. Replacing the struggling Hung, Weibo Gaming decided to call up Erha. Let's have a look at how it went. On April 21st, match 31 against JDG, as the enemy's main carries walk into the river, they are hit by a huge pop blossom from Nico. They burst down Scout's Ahri, and just like that, they take a huge advantage with the pick. They even managed to secure a dragon as a reward for the fight after taking down Shun. Contrary to concerns, the substitute player Erha delivered a solid performance, contributing to the match victory. With a win against JDG, it looked like Weibo Gaming were coming back. But then came a shocking loss to WE, a team with only 1 win and 6 losses. Will Weibo Gaming ever see their Worlds 2023 form ever again? Now over to LTA North. Let's have a look at the mid lane as FlyQuest and C9 battle for the top spot. The standoff was broken by a Rift Herald summon, and Busio's Nautilus was immediately blown up. However, Thanatos was traded after the pick, making for a 1-for-1 trade. Then out of nowhere, Loki got into the Herald, drifting straight through, and allows C9 to chain CC onto Bwipo for yet another kill. Loki then kept stabbing them breathlessly, and with a beautiful display of mechanics was able to win the fight the subsequent game. Loki showed the true spiciness of the K Azir. He even left a heartwarming message for fans on social media. What a happy moment for the C9 fans. They must have been thrilled to see that. C9 takes the #1 spot, but how far will their momentum carry them? We'll keep an eye on them for sure. Next up is news from the LEC. LEC boldly declared that a top laner better than Zeus has appeared. We've looked into these unbelievable rumors to determine their validity.
And one of the things he said, is Carlson the next Zeus?
Okay.
And at first you might think, no, what's he saying?
That's not the fact, yeah.
we had some look at the stats.
Okay.
And in fact, the Carlson stats are looking
pretty
good.
He's younger.
Overall.
Yeah.
Undefeated on Gnar.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what the hell? Why is that is older? Why is that the criteria? I think personally attacked you.
Which one?
The first one is
it's
younger.
I know.
That's the life of esports.
I'm personally victimized by this graphic.
Let's be honest here for a moment, those Zeus comparisons were likely just a joke. You cannot compare their skills based on just that, and you can't take it all that seriously. So, what did Carlson do in the LEC to hype them up like that? On April 15th, week 3 of LEC against Carmine Corp, he had a no-death win that really left a mark. Can he become a player like Zeus as they mentioned? Well, in order to prove himself, Team Heretics needs to make it to the international stage. And now for our final bit of intel. It's time to head over to the LCP, a region that has proven that they are worthy at first stand and showing that they are one of the top regions. They kicked off on April 19th. The opening match was featuring familiar teams, CFO and Talon, that we've seen many times on the international stage. Let's have a look at the rising LCP rookie mid laner, Hongqiu. CFO begin the fight by hitting Baron. But then, Hongqiu's Victor is caught out. He uses Zhonya's and a perfect flash to escape, and he starts dishing out massive damage. Thanks to Hongqiu's performance, CFO dominate the fight. He even got player of the match in their opening week. Will he show his dominance in LCP once again? We'll be keeping an eye on CFO's journey. Alright, and with that, it's time to say goodbye. We'll keep bringing you the hottest action from the other leagues here at the Secret Newsroom. But for now, I'll leave you with the wise words of Atlas. 안녕히 계세요, 여러분.